Okay, Assalamualaikum and good day to Dr. Raimi and everyone who is watching this video. So today I'm going to do my reflection on my micro teaching that I have conducted with my partner. My name is Nashakira binti Ahmad Kamal. My matric number is D201510700638. I'm from Group A. First, I'm going to talk about the lesson plan that I have prepared for my micro teaching. The level of proficiency of our lesson that we have chosen is intermediate, and we focus on the theme of healthy lifestyle with the topic what's in the meal. The main skill that we are actually trying to focus on is the reading skill and speaking skill as the integrated skill. And in our lesson plan, the learning outcome that we have provided is only this one: process information by skimming and scanning for specific information and ideas. And the learning objective is, by the end of this lesson, students should be able to state at least 5 out of 8 answers correctly in the task sheet given. Okay, if you see, based on this one, this is one of the weaknesses that I'm going to elaborate more later. So the teaching aid that we use is the video. The video is taken from the YouTube. I downloaded it and I played it in the class because, if I were about to play directly from the YouTube, I'm afraid that we might not have the internet connection and stuff. And then we use the task sheet. We made that task sheet for our lesson. We use mahjong paper for the group activities, and we give the students marker pens, so we can use the marker pens to write on the mahjong papers. And PowerPoint presentation. Actually, PowerPoint presentation is only the things that we display the topic. That's it. Nothing much or not. It is not well prepared. Next, I'm going to talk about my weaknesses during the preparation of the lesson plan and the macro teaching. The first weakness is a poor preparation of lesson plan. After we finished our macro teaching and I analyzed the lesson plan, I can see that my lesson plan is not detailed. It's supposed to be more detailed. I mean, it should be well elaborated on what I'm going to do as the teacher, what are the activities that I'm having for the students. I should have stated it more clear and in detail. And then the second weakness is the learning outcome did not coherent to the learning objective. So my learning outcome is something about skimming and scanning. However, in the learning objective, I did not have the skimming and scanning as the learning objective. It just my learning objective was just about answering the task sheet and answering the question correctly, not even mention anything about skimming and scanning. It is not related to the learning outcome. And then my next weakness is I have no input during the presentation stage. Instead of teaching the student on how to skim and scan, I teach them the topic. I teach them about the importance of having breakfast, what's in the meal. I think that is not my main focus of the lesson. My main focus is to enable the student to know how to scheme and scan. But it's not that. I didn't do that in my lesson, which I think that it could be one of the biggest weakness that I have done, since then their learning outcome and objective are all messed up. And then the task sheet that my partner and I prepared are too simple and easy, because in just a short while the students managed to finish the task sheet. So we think that maybe, personally, I think that we need to improve on our task sheet. We need to do something that is better than that. It's not that to do something more difficult or torturing the student. It is something that will suit their level and thus their ability to do more. And then this is the silly mistake that I make. I misspell the word written on the board. I want to write the word importance, and I write the word importances. That's S. That should not be an S. So I should, in future, I should be more aware about my writing on the board. It's not that I didn't know how to, it's not that I didn't know the word, but it is a mistake that I did not realize during my macro teaching. And then I think having less praise, or I'm like in verbal praising for the students when they answer my questions, when they try to participate, instead of saying good or well done or something else, like to build their motivation, I just answered with okay. I think it should not how it should be done. And then the weaknesses is grouping the students. Okay, I gave the activities to be done in group. So it is in group of 3, but I give them the freedom to choose. So what I can see is when I let the students to choose their own members for the group, they tend to be with their circle, and when they are with their circle, the discussion become. Sometimes I could hear that it is out of the topic, which means that I asked them to plan a healthy menu for the activity, but instead they discuss about their favorite food. And worst case is my aim is to make them work in group so that they can speak English more, but somehow they tend to speak Malay with their friends. Okay, despite all the weaknesses that I have mentioned, there's a few strengths that I want to highlight. The first one is the fun opening. I used the video, so I can see that the students are interested to learn. I could grab their attention during the opening because the video is about the milk and there's a cow talking. So a fun video creating a fun opening, so the students are interested in watching it. And then I believe that I have given them the clear instruction during my macro teaching, because what I asked them to do, they could manage to fulfill the thing that I asked from them. and the participation of the students. From the very beginning until the end of the lesson, I could see that the students are very motivated and they participate in the lesson. They were answering my questions when they're doing their presentations on the healthy menu that they have created. They will take turn to speak and they will help each other to present the menu. So, which I think is a good thing, and I think that is because of the grouping as well. Even though I have weakness, I find that there's weaknesses in grouping, but somehow by putting them in a group of three, it's created this strength, which they have the participation more. And then I think acknowledging the students' opinions and answer has become one of the strengths too, because when the students give me the answer, I write it on the board. So it shows that I appreciate the students, and I think once ago I was a student, and when I give answer to the teacher, when the teacher writes it on the board, I feel like, oh, at least my answers are useful, even though it is not exactly what the teacher wanted, but it gave the motivation for the students to answer and participate more in the next time. And then effective teaching. In my opinion, effective teaching occurs when the teacher can get full participation from the students, where interaction between the students and teachers occur, and the students occur. So, a passive class which have no interaction is a boring class, and it could not lead to an effective teaching. And then effective teaching can occur when the teacher have different arrangement of the class, like variety of the activities. Maybe by doing the whole class teaching followed by the individual work and the pair work, the group work, it cannot be the same arrangement all the time, it has to be a surprise every time lesson start. And then the time allocation. Effective teaching can only occur when the teacher know how to use the time wisely. So the time used is actually to maintain the momentum in teaching and learning. So let's say if I have 30 minutes, so I make use of that 30 minutes to teach or elaborate something, or at least I have the simple activities for them, such as quizzes and games. And then effective teaching occurs when the students enjoy the learning process, because I think personally teaching is something for the students, not just the teacher. So if the students feel like the lesson is boring and they didn't enjoy the teaching, so it is not an effective teaching. And lastly, the students and teachers respecting each other's sensitivity. I believe that as a teacher, I have to create that. I have to make sure that my students learn how to respect each other. Let's say if I have multiracial students in my class, I should teach my students on how to respect each other's culture and races, so that there will be no quarrel or fights or misunderstandings. Okay, That's my opinions on effective teaching. And then moving on to the last thing in my video is how I see myself as a future teacher. And as a future teacher, I see that I have to do a lot of improvements because I'm still learning and I have to improve my English. I have to improve everything which is needed to be a good teacher and an effective to create an effective teaching. So I believe that all the things that I've learned throughout this course could create me to be a better teacher. That's all for me. Thank you.